Did you say you were addicted to alcohol, or would you say it was an alcohol? How would you say that?
I don't know, is there a difference if you're addicted or you're an alcoholic? I would say alcoholic. But it was, most of the time closed doors, not really people knew. I could joke now, because I was said, yeah, drinking wasn't the problem, stopping was. That was the massive, I guess it would be normal, as crazy as it sounds, but the boys were a lot younger. Aaron hadn't come along yet. But Justin barely remembers it. We went out after work. I was working nights, and next thing you know, I woke up in my bed, and I didn't remember anything. I was so drunk. And the thing that I realized was I obviously picked my son up. Don't remember it. No, I don't remember picking him up at daycare. And the thing is I know God was with me, because A, I made it home, obviously, and B, they didn't call the authorities on me, because I can't imagine what I was like if I don't remember that. It's at that point where I knew I could not do this on my own. I was trying to do it on my own. I was basically drinking my life away unwillingly or unknowingly into that big moment. And I can remember one evening crying out in big alligator tears into my pillow, screaming into my pillow, God, I can't do this without you. And that's at the moment, at the snap of the fingers. I can't describe the peace that I felt. It literally started at the top of my head and went all the way to my feet. And I also had that reassured feeling that I knew everything was going to be okay.
What did you know was going to be okay?
My life. That Jesus had my back, and he was going to help me through this. Because we're in the flesh, and the flesh doesn't know when to say when. And, I had to make sure that I was in tune with Jesus and my spirit so it could help me. It literally rewired me. I had no cravings from that moment on. I can't describe it, you almost have to experience it. It was really another supernatural event in my life, other than me accepting Jesus for the first time. When I got to Southside and took over youth pastor, I wanted to do something similar to what we did at Calvary, but I didn't want to necessarily call it a youth rally. So we were, it was Wednesday night, and we were in Romans chapter 15, verse 13. And I've been trying to think all week, what do I want to call this? And I just happened to make notes for my message that evening, and right beside 15:13, I wrote no hope with a question mark, because I was going to ask them the question, do you know hope? I think back then, God was preparing me, looking back, during that time as a youth pastor, up to being ordained, and then now running this 501c ministry at No Hope. Well, obviously this is gospel, the first and foremost, but I think it's our outreaches between suicide awareness. That's huge. With mental health, you can't overcome that without Jesus. And, some people can argue to my face, but I'm not gonna back off from that ideal, because I've witnessed it. And that's why we're involved with Isaiah House. Also, our other ministry, we do autism. We also collect non-perishables for the needy. And then we're also gonna be starting to work, help out with some veterans now, groups. I feel like now with No Hope Ministries, I can truly go out there and reach the lost, because, it's what we're called to do as Christians, on Sundays or Wednesdays, whenever you attend. It's to be recharged, but it's when we leave those doors and go out into the world, that's where we need to do our ministry. I would say in a way, we are all like Jesus. We're outcasts, we're rebels, we're just like one of you all. And that's what sometimes I think people forget when they see Christians. They want to go with the legalistic version, and think there's all these rules you got to follow, but it's not. All it is God, He wants your heart. That's it. He wants your heart and your spirit. That's it. He's just like you and me, just a regular guy or gal.